Wow, thank you. We began a strategic collaboration with UBC in 2010, and it covered quite a range of initiatives looking at, helping us become the greenest city, helping UBC becoming a green campus, while also creating great learning opportunities for students related to green and sustainability. So this is the 5th year of the program, by far the biggest year. To date, we've had 59 graduate students working on projects with the city. This year, in 2014, 18 alone, like 18 this year. So this year was, we doubled the size of the program, really. We've got sustainability projects going this year in engineering and parks, Vancouver Fire and Rescue, police. So planning, it helps us integrate the greenest city in our greening operations and provides some tools throughout the organization to actually move forward with plans. So there's a lot of benefits to the program. I think the scholars, the scholars get a great opportunity to do real life learning and apply some of their research and their knowledge to actually make real change happen in the world. And I remember when I was a graduate student, that was what I really got fired up for. In addition to that, so far 8 students, 8 past scholars are now employed full-time with the city. So, it does create a great opportunity to sort of show what you're capable of and build those internal relationships. For the city, I think we're the biggest beneficiaries of the program. We get fantastic projects from the scholars. And the scholar projects, and you would think 250 hours, what could really be done in 250 hours? We're always amazed at how informative and instrumental that piece of research that we couldn't get to ourselves, or that little project we couldn't do ourselves, helped us create and get going with something much, much larger. Many folks don't know, it was a Greenest City Scholar that did our carbon inventory and projections that form the whole foundation of establishing many of the Greenest City targets. What should the transportation target be? What should the green buildings target be? What's possible if we do those targets? So they built a tool that let us play with all kinds of different scenarios. Really helped us get moving on local food procurement. They helped pull together a whole network of external institutions that helped begin that dialogue and let's work together and what's your experience. And it's some of the pilot projects why you see local food and in parks concessions now. They secured funding for our EV charging pilot. Like, we had a Greenest City Scholar that did the work, that got the money in place, which is now fundamentally changing infrastructure direction in Vancouver, and we dragged a whole province along with that work. So, I think the projects we get and the energy the students bring to staff, like that fresh ideas, the energetic excitement about making change happen, re-energizes staff. And then UBC, they get to create those great learning opportunities. They get to create real work experience for the students. And I know John Robinson, and I don't know how many of the UBC folks are familiar with John, that was one of the things he's always excited about. How do we create opportunities for our students? And I think this project, this initiative is one of those great opportunities. He's always so pleased to see that it happens. In addition to that, based on the success of this program, UBC now offers Greenest City Scholars to Fortis and BC Hydro, and now other cities like North Vancouver, Metro Van, and Edmonton are all asking questions about, can we replicate this in our institutions as well? So many of us who've worked with it know the quality of it. For the students, you had some idea when you were coming in what it's done, but I'm really excited because what happens, I get to see you've done the work, you're excited about it. What I get to see is what happens a year later and 2 years later and 5 years later because of the work you've done. So very pleased, looking forward to seeing your presentations. Thank you.